All right. So I feel like I've gotten better at placing the microphone in an area that you can't see it. It's really not that big of a deal, but I genuinely feel like having the microphone appear in the frame is just like, I don't know, I prefer it to be hidden, and I feel like I have it in a spot where it's still picking up my voice perfectly clear, and it's now no longer visible to the camera. So there you go. It doesn't matter. But for me, I guess just visually, just seeing the videos, I would like it to look as kind of regular as possible. I still have the lighting that I use. Excuse me. I dimmed it up a little bit more, but not to the maximum setting. It's probably like halfway there. And I kind of do like the orange tint. I'm not going to lie. It resembles like the sun in some sort of way. And speaking about the sun, I don't know if any of you, well, some of you, maybe all of you, know a thing or two about astrology. Most people know what their sun sign is, and then some people, I almost said more people, but some people also know what their rising and their moon are. And the reason I even bring that up is because the orange light that I have turned on is that's the color, I'm pretty sure, of a Leo. I think maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, to be quite honest with you, but that's why I brought it up. But another reason why I brought it up is because recently I found out what my birth tarot cards are, and I got really excited because I asked ChatGPT to calculate what my birth tarot cards are, and unfortunately I found out that I shouldn't really be leaning or depending on ChatGPT so much, at least in the way that I have lately, because it can very much give you some incorrect calculations. And I thought that was kind of funny. And sometimes, like, there's things that I mention, and then it completely like gets it wrong. Like, it doesn't get all the details right, and I'm just like, that's not my life path number. Like, what are you talking about? Whatever. So the point is, I got excited because in terms of tarot cards for your birth chart, or not just for your, I don't even know how to, this is all brand new to me. And the reason why I'm even bringing this up is just to kind of preface what I want to talk about. But it's all interesting things. Take it with a grain of salt if you're not into astrology or tarot cards or whatever. I would still just maybe recommend looking into it. Don't get so caught up in like the esotericness of it, because it is a lot of information, and I'm only just beginning to look even slightly into this information. I'm very open to looking into it though, just because, I don't know, it provides some very interesting knowledge, and maybe knowledge is an interesting word to use for some people, but I take it, I wouldn't say I take it with a grain of salt. I definitely kind of lean into this stuff because it provides some sort of like understanding. But the thing is, what they talk about in astrology or what they talk about in tarot cards, if you have a good understanding of yourself, you'll kind of look into the stuff, whether it's astrology or tarot cards, and you'll kind of be like, okay, I kind of already figured. But if you're like me, sometimes you're a little clueless, because I surely am. And I lean into this stuff because it provides something that I may or may have not known about myself. And that's what I want to talk about in this video. So I got excited because ChatGPT gave me the tarot card of the Magician, the Fortune Wheel, or the Wheel of Fortune, and the Sun. And it turns out I go on different websites that do the calculation, and I have none of those. I have none of those. What it turns out I have is a very interesting pair. And the pair that I have are the Lovers and the Devil. And at first glance, looking at these two, when I saw the Devil, I was terrified. I wouldn't say I was really terrified, but I was kind of like, all right, what's up with that? Why do I have the devil as my tarot card for my birth tarot cards? It's like, what's up with that? And the very brief kind of overview that I was getting from reading on the websites and then looking at ChatGPT. There's also a friend of mine that sent me some videos. I haven't watched them yet, but I'm gonna kind of, when I get the chance, to kind of debrief and get some time, probably after I record this video and head back home before I go to sleep. I'll put up the videos and listen to what they have to say. But from the little that I was able to pick up on it, it turns out that my life is sort of really a balance. It's like a duality between lightness and darkness. And there's an emphasis on balancing those two. And sort of, the thing is, in terms, I really do believe life sometimes prescribes you situations that are completely outside of your control. They just happened. And a heartbreak for me really did just happen out of the blue. It came out of nowhere. When I least expected it, that's when it happened. And I feel like when you least expect it, that's when something's happened, to be honest. Probably like the most pivotal moments in your life are things that you had least expected. Not all of them, but some of them. Some of them surely just appeared out of nowhere. And for me, when I had my heartbreak, it was at a time where I genuinely did believe, not just because I felt it, and to be honest, it wasn't so much something that I was really feeling. It was really just something that happened after various circumstances, various situationships that just never ended with me feeling like my heart was in it for the other person. And so I thought, okay, I've already dealt with various people at that point in my life, and none of them did it feel like my heart was involved. My heart wasn't there for them. And then boom, I come across, hold up, I'm going to fix the microphone a little bit. I come across somebody that my heart really did get involved in with. And it felt like when they stepped away, my heart was shattered. It came out of nowhere. Like, it just was like, what the heck? Like, I finally find someone that my heart is in for, and then they just step away. And it's not even like it happened for reasons that, like, oh, I thought I heard like a screaming voice or something like that. I don't know what the hell that was. My doors are locked, but that was creepy. Maybe that was my own voice. Like, there was something in the background coming in. I don't know. It sounded like a little baby goat. But whatever. The point is, during that time when I had the heartbreak, balancing lightness and darkness was interesting. And maybe, honestly, maybe I wasn't even balancing lightness and darkness during that time. I felt maybe the darkness was just the multiple nights that I had spent just crying and crying. And maybe the light was sort of me finding a way to alchemize what I felt. And this is sort of in a way of me alchemizing the pain, because, I mean, the pain, I had already felt all that pain. Well, I can't be, let me be transparent and honest. Like I said in another video, the heartbreak happened like 2 years ago, but just like a month or so ago, I was in these woods and I found myself shedding some tears over that heartbreak. And it was just like, what the heck? It's been a while. It's been like more than a year and a half. Why am I even crying over this? But here I am now being able to talk about it. It's not like I feel like I'm going to shed a tear or anything like that. I'm actually talking about it. And I really do hope that through these videos, anybody can just listen to them and just hopefully resonate with them in a way that they feel like they're being understood too, because a lot of the things that I'm talking about here, to be honest, is some things that a lot of people keep to themselves. And I totally get it. For a while, the only thing I was doing was really keeping it to myself. And I got very lucky. I wouldn't say, maybe it's not luck, but I do think that sometimes when life is really too difficult and the universe knows that you can't handle it alone, there will be signs, there will be somebody that appears to kind of give you that guidance that you really need during that time of hardship. If you're open to receiving it, that is. And even if you're not open to receiving it, that's completely fine. Sometimes maybe the strongest thing you could do is kind of dealing it with yourself. But then again, there are people that kind of don't deal with what they've been dealt with. And that can be, again, very understandable because life is very, very difficult. Life is very difficult. This is going to be a thing that I reference in these videos quite often because, man, I read my birth tarot cards and like literally it was basically, I've already known through my astrology chart, through reading it then and then now reading my birth tarot cards, this life of mine is going to be very, it's going to be like a roller coaster. And you know what? That really just applies to everybody. Everybody's life is a roller coaster. There's no such thing. If you're on planet Earth, there is just no such thing as coasting through life. Even if you see somebody and you see them and you think that they're coasting through life, oh, no. Maybe in that moment they seem like they're chilling. But you best believe that they got some shit going on too. Like, there's no other way to put it. They got some shit going on too. That's all of us. That's literally all of us. And again, some people are gonna look like they're coasting through life, but you best believe sometimes what you see is not the full picture, and sometimes what you see, the opposite ends up being true. We don't know anybody else's stories as well as we don't know anyone else's stories as well as we know our own, you know? So we're sort of all in this roller coaster that is life. Let's see. I kind of want to head home and it's 12 minutes in. I think maybe this will be like the shortest video I've created since I did the very first video, which was less than like 15 minutes long. So I'm gonna definitely debrief. And again, another thing I want to point. This is now the outro section of the video. Another thing that I want to point to. It may have just slipped past my mind. Oh, actually, I remember now. So in these videos, really what the purpose of these videos are is like a diary or a journal, but with my voice. That's really it. I'm not really aiming to do anything of large scale. Maybe one day this channel will grow. Maybe it won't. But truthfully, what I'm doing with this channel is treating it as like a video diary or a video journal. I don't have the full picture or the full understanding or even like a in-depth understanding of my birth tarot cards or anything like that. But I just kind of wanted to come out here and talk about it, even just for 12 minutes, 15 minutes, however long this video will be. So I'm going to look further into it and kind of figure out what's going on there. But it's definitely a very interesting pair to have. Because I was talking to ChatGPT about it, and a lot of people's, according to ChatGPT, most people's, or maybe not most people's, but some people's birth tarot cards are complementary to each other. Mine are maybe not so complementary, but sort of potentially complementary, you know? I would like to lean in more into the lovers aspect of my birth tarot cards. And I kind of want to forget about the devil. Like, just seeing that tarot card like show up, it kind of just threw me off. I was like, the devil, what's going on right now? But if I'm going to be honest, reading in a little bit into it, I kind of figured like, okay, I see. And actually, another thing, honestly, this should have been what I really talked about in this video. I'll save it for another one. But for a while, I was really under the impression that I had no such thing as free will, and that life was kind of just going on, and I was just kind of watching a motion picture or something like that. Like, any choice or decision or anything like that was really just meant to happen, and that's it. Like, Not even that it's meant to happen. That's the only way that it could have happened. But I'm starting to really lean into this aspect of free will and me having the ability to make a choice and make the choice that feels right. And honestly, it's a shame that it came in so late into the video. I wish I would have said it earlier in this video, because I feel like this is the point that I really sort of wanted to express. But when it comes to making the choice that feels right over the choice that feels comfortable, I personally, for myself, would always wish that I could just make the choice that is right instead of what's comfortable. And I guess that's kind of what I'm learning to do in this lifetime. I would really like to always just have it be me making the choice that's right. Because to be honest, again, I'm gonna this video, I'm gonna end it because I'm already 16 minutes in. My I don't even know if it's been recording or not. I hope it is. Let me go back into the camera app, because I just looked at the camera app and I was frozen for a second. Oh yeah, it is recording. Okay, cool. All right. I've got many other videos coming. I just literally keep on recording and I schedule them to drop. But I'm gonna, like, for instance, today is Thursday, April 24th. This video is probably not gonna drop until like May something. But I kind of want to hold off on scheduling the videos to drop and really just kind of like uploading them live, because I feel like every time I upload the video, I kind of want to set the intention before I upload it, and in hopes that it reaches like a very specific audience. And that's really it. Now go enjoy your life. And I really do mean that. That's it. Oh, I can't click the app. All right, that's it now.